Guys, did you hear? Koenigsegg's got a new car out. It's a new, supercar. It's got 2,300 horsepower. Oh my God, let's go check it out. All right, now I am really excited. I actually don't know anything about this car. I know it's Koenigsegg's new car and it's got 2,300 horsepower. That's it. Someone said to me, dude, Koenigsegg's got a brand new supercar out, whatever they call it, hypercar, I don't know. You've got to do a reaction video. So here we are. Here's a video and let's check this out together.
The Gemera, a new type of mega car.
Mega car, okay.
It's all about enjoying the experience together. I thought it was possible to create a mid-engine two-seater car feel, but to have 4 full seats for 4 full grown-ups.
Okay.
With no compromise. It should be a mid-engine two-seater feel. It took years to figure it out, and we had to be super innovative with drivetrain, layout, design to make it happen. To avoid...
All right, so just to cover that, so they're trying to get essentially a 4-seater car to feel like a 2-seater mid-engine. So they want a 4-seater car, like sedan, whatever, to feel like a Lamborghini, a hypercar. And it looks like they got a lot of dry carbon there, so I'm super excited because you guys know how much I love carbon. All right, let's get back into it.
Compromise. And since you last saw it, we've taken it to the next level. And today we're going to present the production version.
That's fat. Oh, it's got A90 vibes.
In 2020, we introduced the Gemera, our first 4.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you not see that back there? It had kind of A90 Supra vibes. I know you're going to hate me for saying that, but cut this window shorter. Look at this angle. Look at this angle. Where is it? I think it was as they came around the front. Ready? A90 Supra, come on.
In 2020,
little bit.
we introduced the Gemera, our first 4-seater hyper or mega car as we call them. A completely novel idea to anything out there in the world. We wanted to take the mid-engine 2-seater experience and extend it to 4 persons. And add practicality, bigger luggage space, more features and functions, but removing nothing of the...
Oh, we got to go back to that. Did you see the back of that? So... Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Little screen back here, I guess, for people in the back. Alcantara roof liner. That's kind of standard. You expect that. Is that the dash or is that just your entertainment? I don't know. Let's keep looking. Sorry, I'm just getting excited. This is sick.
More features and functions, but removing nothing of the super sports experience you get from this level of car. That was a huge undertaking, and we had to innovate new types of drivetrains, new types of technologies, just to make it packaged in the right way and to give the driver and the passengers the right feel. And also to give the car the right look. It should look like a 2-seat.
Okay, hold on. I'm not going to keep cutting you off, but I do like how it's not stupid looking. It's still discreet to a degree, it's got kind of Porsche vibes in the back, but you can imagine seeing this on the street and being like, that's a nice car, but also not kind of freaking out about it. I do like that. It's subtle and classy.
Mid-engine sports car, but fit for fully grown persons. So during the development program of the Gemera, we said to ourselves, what if? What if we can squeeze in this super compact, small transmission into a 4-wheel drive unit in the Gemera model.
Four-wheel
and simplify
drive.
some other aspects instead. As we wouldn't have gears, we can reduce the electric propulsion a bit and reduce the size of the battery a bit and make the car lighter and more exciting and make the engine more free revving, as we can reduce the flywheel mass
Hold on, so it's
and
electric.
the clutch mass on the engine,
And so
as
it's
those are
a
all
hybrid.
inside the LST transmission. But this type of transmission didn't really fit with the engine until we came up with what we call the tourbillon version of this transmission.
It's a mouthful.
Where we wrap it around the engine so we can fit the engine and the transmission more in the same space. We could then keep the prop shaft going forward in carbon fiber and a torque tube, and then have a bigger electrical motor on the torque tube instead. But we needed more power in electrification or in the electrical motor if we only had one motor. So hence, we came up with the dark matter, the bigger brother of the Quark e-motor, the world's most torque and power dense e-motor. We're talking about
What? They're calling it the dark matter. That's sick. Oh man, that's... I mean, I hope it looks like that too. Surely it does. Surely that's like just not a rendition. Surely that's it. Or, you know, a rendition of it exactly.
about 800 horsepower and 1,250 newton meters from one e-motor.
So just from the e-motor, you've got supercar like power, 800 horsepower and 1250 newton meters just from the electric motor. And then it's got a normal motor as well, obviously, because it has to get to 2300.
It features our axial flux technology that we patented for the Quark e-motor, but it now has 6 phases. It's the world's first 6-phase e-motor for automotive use. That's why we can make it so compact and so powerful. And now we only need one. So we have the 600 horsepower TFG, 3-cylinder, free-valve engine, combined with 600 newton meters of torque. And then we add on top 9 gears, so we're always in the correct power band, and we get augmentation by the 800 horsepower, 1,250 newton meters dark matter e-motor.
Sorry, what? Did you say 3-cylinder? And then, so 3-cylinder giving you 600 horsepower. Yeah, so 1,400 horsepower. Why did I read 2,300? 1,400 is still crazy, but hold on, let's keep watching because let's see what's going on here.
800 horsepower, 1,250 newton meters dark matter e-motor. The car is capable of running in e-motor mode on all 4 wheels simultaneously, or on the front axle or on the rear axle with full torque vectoring. The same goes for the TFG. You can run it directly on the rear axle through its transmission and also on the front axle, or in combination with the dark matter. It's all
So you can drift it.
about which driving mode you're in. So here we're talking about a car with over 1 megawatt of power that now is lighter than the version we showed first. And you're always in the right power band, so even though the power is slightly less, the car performs even better and has even faster acceleration. But given the LSTT, the light speed tourbillon transmission, we saw something we could not unsee. So in our CAD systems, we took the incredibly fast revving, exciting twin turbo Jesko V8 and tried to squeeze it into the Gemera, something we thought would be impossible.
Oh, that's where they're going to get that power. So it was a 3-cylinder. Now they're trying to squeeze a V8 in with that 800 horsepower electric motor.
And it actually didn't fit exactly perfect because the exhaust systems on the
I'm over here trying to fit a 1J in an E46 and these guys are doing this crazy stuff. Jeez.
side of the engine had a little bit of a conflict with the transmission area. But when we looked at turning that around and making a hot V version of the Jesko, it fit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So suddenly here we have a 9-speed, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel torque vectoring, 800 horsepower electric, 1,500 horsepower combustion engine V8 that can run on renewable fuel with a combination of 2,300 horsepower and 2,850 Newton meters of torque. Unheard of numbers, especially in
2,850 Newton meters. Oh my God. That's enough to rip your arms and legs off.
in a car that weighs substantially less than 2 tons. Fitting 4 full grown-ups. Fitting 4 full-size carry-on bags at the back of the car. It's just
full-size carry-on bags. Like, I know it's not going to be 4 full-size suitcases, but just how they do say that. 4 full-size carry-on, 7 kilos each.
mind-boggling, and we would never have believed we could achieve this at the get-go. It's like one thing leading to another, absorbing technology from the YESCO program and rewrapping the engine bay into something completely new to create just an unbelievable version of the Gemera. So we just could not unsee that. So now we have 2 versions. We have the 3-cylinder TFG with 1,400 horsepower, and we have the HV8 version, the hot V8 with 9-speed transmission, 4-wheel drive with 2,300 horsepower and 2,850 Newton meters of torque, making this 4-seater car the fastest car ever produced in acceleration, beating most 2-seater cars on a racetrack due to its 4-wheel drive system, 4-wheel torque vectoring, fantastic aerodynamics. And given that we could reduce the size of the electrical propulsion system, we now have a fuel tank with over 100-liter capacity, the world's largest fuel tank. So you have this enormous range to enjoy.
Enormous range. I mean, come on, let's be serious. With 2,300 horsepower, you're not exactly going to get, good mileage out of that thing. You're going to need those 100 liters just to get to the servo.
The creature comforts, and the function systems, the infotainment systems, the hot and cold cup holders, which are a work of art in themselves. You can have a milkshake next to a hot coffee for hours, enjoying themselves, ready for you to consume.
Oh, so that's
just
cool.
Of course,
So heats
a
and
little
cools.
side thing, but it's a fun thing
sweet.
for a car like this. So we're really trying here to have the cake and eat it, and to.
He makes a good point there. Like, a lot of the time with these cars, you're going to either have real race or real luxury. You don't really kind of get them mixing together. They're going to have like one aim, but it looks like they're trying to just mix everything into one, apart from being an SUV. Like 4 seats, mid-engine, 2,300 horsepower, mixed with also like infotainment systems and heating and cooling cup holders. Like, you don't get that unless you're going to the real luxury end of the spectrum.
Offer you all an experience never seen before. Enjoy the Gemera.
I hope that's what it sounds like. It's a shame that they didn't do like a bit of a drive on it or anything like that, but I completely understand. Like, that's probably just their rollout. But that's sick. Oh man, I am so excited to see that thing start up and go around a track, because you guarantee someone's going to be throwing that thing around a track ASAP. The second that gets released, people are going to be doing that. 2,300 horsepower and 2,850 Newton meters of torque. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. Like, that's mind-boggling. Like, you have to have an all-wheel drive system for that. You can't be sitting on rear-wheel drive, 2,300 horsepower. You'd just be frying tires. You wouldn't be able to get traction anywhere. But guys, that's dope. I'm so glad that I've done this. So glad I've jumped in and done like a reaction video for you guys with this, because that's sick. I love seeing new stuff and new engineering, and that is just like upper echelon kind of stuff. I'm really excited for this to come out. Obviously, I'm not going to be buying one because your boy ain't ready for that. But when it's coming out, people are going to be doing some crazy things with that on the track. All right, guys, thank you for coming along for this video. Thank you for seeing my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, jump in the comments, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.